In this video, let us discuss Avogadro's number and the mole. To begin this video, meron tayong sample scenario. Let's say nasa isa kang supermarket and you're looking for eggs. You need to buy 48 pieces of eggs. But upon encountering this one shelf, nakita mo na yung mga eggs ay nakalagay sa containers. Nabasa mo sa packaging, dozen eggs per container. And alam mo ang dozen, 12 pieces. So in order to buy 48 eggs, you need to buy 4 of those containers. So ano ang lesson dito? May mga objects like eggs na usually nabibilang sila ng maramihan. Hindi ba? Hindi ka naman makakabili ng eggs ng paisa-isa dalawa unless sa mga retail or sari-sari stores. Pero pag nasa supermarket ka or public market, usually containers yan. Dozens ang pagbilang dyan. Minsan mas malaki pa. So the point is, kapag ang certain object ay nabibilang ng maramihan, nagkakaroon tayo ng additional counting unit. Sa case ng eggs, dozen. How about sa case ng atoms and molecules? This is 1 teaspoon of water. And this is approximately 5 milliliters in volume. Hindi ba? Sobrang konti lang yan kung titignan. 1 teaspoon of water wouldn't be enough to satisfy your thirst. Not even close, right? But are you aware that 1 teaspoon of water contains about 2 times 10 raised to the power of 23 molecules of water? That is a stupendously large amount. And because molecules and atoms are so large to quantify, nagkaroon ng issue ang mga chemists back in the day. Kasi importante sa trabaho nila na mabilang nila, ma-quantify nila yung atoms and molecules for their various laboratory work. Until they devised a plan. Just like what we did with eggs, they thought of devising another counting unit. And that unit is popularly known as mole, and it is still widely used today. So, what is mole actually? 1 mole, abbreviated as MOL or mole, is the amount of matter that contains as many objects as the number of carbon atoms in exactly 12 grams of pure carbon-12 isotope. Upon experiments, chemists found out that 12 grams of pure carbon-12 isotope contains 6.0221421 times 10 to the power of 23 atoms. And usually nira-round off natin yan. 6.02 times 10 raised to 23 atoms. And that number is what we know as Avogadro's number. Ngayon, yan ang tatalakayin natin. Ano ang relationship ni Avogadro's number kay mole? Avogadro's number is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. And what is the unit of Avogadro's number? The unit is reciprocal mole or per mole. So we can describe Avogadro's number in different ways. We can say there are 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 objects per 1 mole. We can also say that 1 mole contains Avogadro's number of objects. So parehas lang yan. And by that, nasolve na yung problem ng mga chemists. With that being said, mole is now considered the chemist version of dozen. Itong Avogadro's number, napakalaking amount niyan. Okay? To say that it is a large amount is an understatement. Let me give you a clue on how large it is. For example, you have this set of coins. And naisip mo na pagtabihin yan side by side. If you have Avogadro's number of coins, you would create a straight line that would encircle the Earth 300 trillion times. That's how large Avogadro's number is. Anyways, we can proceed. A mole of atoms, a mole of molecules, or a mole of anything else, they all contain Avogadro's number of objects. Example, 1 mole of carbon-12 atoms is equal to 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 carbon-12 atoms. Pwede rin siya sa molecules. 1 mole of water molecules is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised to 23 water molecules. Tapos, ang 1 mole of nitrate ions ay merong 6.02 times 10 raised to 23 nitrate ions. Let us try this problem. Calculate the number of hydrogen atoms in 0.350 mol of C6H12O6. To calculate the number of hydrogen atoms, so that is equal to 0.35 mol of C6H12O6. Okay, magda-dimensional analysis tayo rito. So, kailangan magaling kayong sumipat ng mga units. Makikita nyo naman. Using the mole concept, 1 mole of this substance has 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 molecules of that substance. Ngayon, magka-cancel out yung units, yung moles of C6H12O6. Ang matitira sa atin, molecules of the substance. Pero hindi naman yan ang kailangan natin. Ang kailangan natin is yung number of H atoms. So magmumultiply pa tayo ulit. Alam natin na ang 1 molecule of C6H12O6 meron niyang 12 hydrogen atoms. Kasi H12. And by that, makakancel na yung molecules of the substance. Ang may iwan sa'yo ay H atoms na unit, which is what you need. Ibig sabihin yan, okay ang dimensional analysis mo, you can proceed to multiplication and division. So multiply mo lang yung numbers, multiply mo lang sa mga numerators. And then divide mo sa denominators lately. 0.350 times 6.02 times 10 raised to 23 and then times 12 divided by 1 times 1, that is equal to 2.53 times 10 raised to the power of 24 hydrogen atoms. Next, let us discuss molar mass. What is molar mass? Molar mass is the mass in grams of 1 mole of a substance. Ito ang technique. Molar mass is numerically equivalent to the formula weight in AMU of the substance. Example, what is the mass of 1 mole of chlorine Cl? How about 1 mole of AU or gold? Start muna tayo kay chlorine. The atomic weight of chlorine as per the periodic table is 35.5 AMU. And by the definition of molar mass, ibig sabihin, ang molar mass ng chlorine ay 35.5 grams. Ibig sabihin, 1 mole of chlorine has a mass of 35.5 grams. How about the gold? The atomic weight of gold is 197 AMU. Sa periodic table, tignan nyo na lang. It means 1 mole of gold has a mass of 197 grams. Ngayon, paano naman paghahanapin natin yung moles ng molecules or compounds? Example, what is the mass of 1 mole of H2O? So, una muna nyan, of course, hanapin natin yung formula weight ng H2O. The formula weight of H2O is equal to 2 times the atomic weight of hydrogen plus the atomic weight of oxygen. Upon looking at the periodic table, so meron tayong atomic weight of 1 para sa hydrogen and atomic weight of 16 para sa oxygen. And therefore, the formula weight of H2O is 18.0 AMU. And dahil 18 AMU ang formula weight, by definition of molar mass, 1 mole of water molecules should have a mass of 18.0 grams. So, i-visualize natin yon. Let's say this is 1 molecule of water, H2O. Ang formula weight ay 18.0 AMU. If we have Avogadro's number of molecules, that's 6.02 times 10 to 23, you will get 1 mole of H2O. So that's 18 grams. See, from 18 AMU, nagkaroon ka ng 18 grams. As long as yung number of molecules mo ay Avogadro's number. Next, what is the molar mass of glucose C6H12O6? The formula weight of glucose is equal to 6 times the atomic weight of carbon plus 12 times the atomic weight of hydrogen plus 6 times the atomic weight of oxygen. Tapos plug in nyo na lang yung mga atomic weights, you should get 180.0 AMU. Ibig sabihin yan, By molar mass definition, 1 mole of glucose weighs around 180 grams. Now let us do mass mole conversions. Calculate the number of moles of glucose C6H12O6 in 5.380 grams of glucose. So kailangan mo dito yung formula weight ni glucose. Kakasolve lang natin nung kanina. Recall, the formula weight of glucose is 180 AMU, which means 1 mole of this substance is equal to 180 grams. Para malaman yung moles ni glucose, kunin natin yung given. Ang given kasi, grams. So we have 5.380 grams of glucose. Tapos, imumultiply natin yan sa highlighted molar mass, yung kulay blue. Make sure nyo lang na yung positions ninyo ay makakancel out yung grams of glucose. Bale, dapat nasa baba yung 180. Diyan pumapasok yung dimensional analysis. Kailangan careful kayo dyan. So, 180 grams is equivalent to 1 mole of the same substance. So, multiply nyo lang. Cancel out the units and perform the operations. 5.380 times 1 divided by 180, you should get 0.02989, and ang unit, yung natira, moles of C6H12O6. Ayan ang sagot. Next, calculate the mass in grams of 0.433 moles of calcium nitrate. So the formula of the calcium nitrate, by the way, so pag binigyan ka ng ganyang problem, dapat marunong ka na mag-name ng compounds. Ang calcium nitrate ay Ca, parenthesis NO3, and then 2. So the formula weight of calcium nitrate, nasolve na natin yan sa ating previous video. The formula weight is 164.1 AMU. Hindi ko na yan i-discuss, so dapat alam nyo na yan. So by molar mass definition, 1 mole of calcium nitrate weighs 164.1 grams. So ngayon, masasolve na natin. Ang kailangan ay grams of calcium nitrate. So the grams of calcium nitrate is equivalent to, gamitin natin yung given, which is moles of calcium nitrate. For 0.433 moles of calcium nitrate, multiply ulit natin sa ating conversion factor, yung naka-orange. 1 mole of calcium nitrate is equivalent to 164.1 grams of the same substance. Make sure nyo na makakanceling units na moles. And upon cancelling out, 0.433 times 164.1 divided by 1, you should get 71.1, and the unit is grams of calcium nitrate, yung naiwang unit. And that is the answer. Now let's move forward to mass particles conversions. Part A. How many glucose are in 5.23 grams of C6H12O6? So that's glucose. Part B. How many oxygen atoms are in this sample? Start tayo kay Part A. Recall natin, the formula weight of glucose is 180.0 AMU, which means 1 mole of the substance weighs 180 grams. Ano ang kailangan natin? Molecules. So the molecules of glucose is equivalent to, ang given natin ay mass of glucose in grams. So 5.23 grams of glucose, multiply natin sa ating molar mass conversion. So 180 grams of glucose is equivalent to 1 mole of glucose. And then, cancel out the unit, may iwan yung unit na mole of glucose. Pero hindi naman natin kailangan ang moles. Ang kailangan natin yung number of molecules. So kailangan pa natin mag-multiply. And dahil number of molecules ang kailangan natin, mag-multiply pa tayo. We know that 1 mole of this substance has 6.02 times 10 raised to 23 molecules of that substance. So i-cancel out natin yung units, may iwan sa atin yung molecules of glucose, which is what you need. And upon calculation, you should get 1.75 times 10 raised to the power of 22 molecules of glucose. And that's your answer. Part B. Ang kailangan dito, kailangan malaman yung number of oxygen atoms sa sample na yon. So, interconnected sila. To solve this one, we know that 1 mole of C6H12O6, meron tayong 6 atoms dyan, as represented by O6. So, in order to solve the number of oxygen atoms, gamitin natin yung molecules of glucose, yung nakuha natin sa part A. 1.75 times 10 to the power of 22 molecules of glucose. So, multiply natin. Alam natin na 1 molecule of this glucose contains 6 oxygen atoms. And by that, cancel out yung unit, may iwan yung oxygen atoms. So, you have 1.05 times 10 raised to 23 oxygen atoms.